All right, stop the music. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I feel like there's like a rap lyric for that. Everyone in the house, blah blah blah, something something.
Probably one of those things where it's like just been sampled a billion times and no one remembers.
Yeah, yeah. There's some scratch demos that are definitely like that. They happen all the time.
EJ.
Yeah, or what's the one that's like the, it's real, y'all. or rock the funky beats. That's another one that was in a lot of stuff. I have like a vinyl that was specifically like scratch samples. Yeah, it was just like specifically samples that got used all the time for scratching stuff. It was pretty funny.
I don't think I've ever seen a vinyl that was specifically that.
Oh no, I'll show it for you. It's kind of funny. What was it? It was like, man, vinyl scratch record. Yeah, dude. Oh man, they were so funny, these things. One sec. Album vinyl records with scratch samples. I don't know. Yeah, it was like something like this, like ultimate scratch samples, or here scratch sounds, super ultra mega cuts. Yeah, dude, this is what it was.
Volume 2.
Volume 2, Volume 3. Yeah, they would have a bunch, dude. Oh, man, I'm trying to think who the good ones were that had them.
Repetitive Scratch Injury. I like that title.
Repetitive Scratch Injury, limited edition. Yeah, I have one. I have it. It's somewhere in my next to my decks. I have them. I'll find them next time. They're pretty funny though. I wonder if we can like, let's see if we can go on YouTube and just like find like what they would be. Let's see, vinyl scratch samples album. Yeah, old school beats and breaks. Yeah, stuff like this. DJ effects. The ultimate battle weapon. What's this, dude? Yeah, they call them battle weapons.
Advanced far with the 5-style considerably.
Tonight, we still got the nerve to come back here and make trouble
Oh, so it's cool. They're just a bunch of like funny samples, is what they are.
again. Eh? Get nice.
Shifter's telling us I sold acid today. What type of acid did you tell? What type of acid did you sell, Shifter? Like hydrochloric acid? Yeah, better been hydrochloric acid. I sold acid today.
I don't know. I can't read this word. It says
Lyser something. I don't know. It's in GTA. I think it's drugs. Wait, in Grand Theft Auto, you can sell drugs? You can sell drugs in Grand Theft Auto? Is that a thing?
Well, it came out in 2013. I was there for the launch party.
What, you mean for GTA 3 or GTA 5? Which GTA?
5.
Oh, GTA 5, okay.
And, yeah, so it's been modded to death at this point.
Oh, so they probably, like, put all sorts of stuff on it.
I remember there was a big thing about 5 years after it came out where people would just roll.
Dude, hot coffee. Do you remember hot coffee? You remember the hot coffee mod?
That wasn't a mod. That was
that was in the game. It was in the game, right? Yeah.
It got removed in certain areas of the world, but it was always still there.
Yes, dude. I remember there was like a mod to like get access to it or something. Oh man. 1 second. Let me give out the coins for the SAT comp yesterday. I forgot to do this. Who's this for? Obi. Obi got 500. Nice, good job, Obi.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my hot coffee.
Oh, go get Yeah, it better be that type of hot coffee, not the other one. Yes, online. Okay, Shifter, that's cool. Glad that GTA is giving like a real real world experience on something here, I guess. Let's see, 350 for Sensation. Equity is gonna get 375. And then who's our top? Oh, and there we go. And then we had 550 for at Laz. Laz got 550. Okay, 550. Right? Yeah, 25 times 10. Yeah, 550. Cool. Okay, cool. That's all done. There's an ad break starting in 43 seconds. What? My stream just started. Laz says, I'll skip answering SAT questions today and tomorrow. I just realized that I'm currently around 26% of the wheel. No, I mean, you don't have to stop. What? I want to know. Laz, you are totally allowed to win because you participated the most. I know some students get kind of weird about, like, winning. They're like, oh, I don't want to win. I don't want to win. No, please. Yeah, no. If anything, you inspire other students to at least try. Never feel bad about winning. Winning is great. I set things up for a reason. And if you're the best at it, be the best at it. That's totally cool.
Hot dog. We have a wiener.
Hot dog. OSCAR. Oscar MEYER. Is that how the thing? Is that how the jingle goes? Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Oh.
My wiener has a name and it's Oscar, right? Isn't that what it is?
I've never heard that one.
No. Oh, bro, dude, it's totally a thing. One sec. Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile. So there's a big, the Wiener Mobile, maybe, right? This is back from the 50s. They have this giant.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen this thing. There we go. Jeff knows. My wiener has a first name. It's OSCAR. My wiener has a last. My hot dog has a last name. Wait, it goes from wiener to hot dog. He changes it. It's MEYER. Yes. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Terrible slogans from the 50s and 60s for 400. Trebek. Is that why it's always grumpy? That's too good. Okay, let me reset the quiz. One sec. I gotta quiz reset. Reset the quiz. What was it? Oscar Mayer Wiener song commercial? Yeah, where is it? 1965, man, dude. This is old.
Class attention. Forward march. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. A big parade is so inspiring.
Oh, yeah, I see the ads. Yeah, one sec. I'll pause it. Until ads are over in 11 seconds. Those cursed ads. Nice.
Seriously, we should just give people a manual so they don't ever get any.
So I mean, the way to get rid of ads, I think if you're a subscriber on the channel, I think you don't get ads. I think that's how that works. They're really pushing. They're really trying to push for revenue. I know they are.
Hang on, let me triple check that.
I'm pretty sure if you're a subscriber, you don't get ads on this channel. If you're a subscriber to this channel.
Do you get ads?
I think that's like the benefit. That's what they're really trying to do. Again, I've tried to turn them off.
Depends.
Yeah. Yeah, look, Laz said that they didn't get any ads because Zev bought them a subscription last time. They advertise that as a reason to get subbed. Yeah. Subs are cool. They do help out the server a bit, If
It'd be cooler if you got more money out of it.
Yeah, I think I only get like $2 out of it, or like $2.50. Yeah, Twitch is like really, and they're doing this honestly because like they're hemorrhaging cash, dude. Amazon is not very happy with their purchase. What was it? Twitch.
They keep posting dumb shit on Twitter, and all of the comments are just like, "No, mate, your platform's broken. Fix it."
Yeah. They've laid off like a third of their work. They laid off 35% of their workforce. Like, this is not good.
Well, people, they added dumb shit that people didn't want, and then they doubled down, and then they tripled down, and then what did they do? What was the final straw?
The final straw. They got rid of all the censorship, but they like waffled on the censorship, right? At first, it was like, it's cool, just like don't show your tits, but then everyone started doing like this implied nudity stuff where they would just put like a black bar and they were like obviously naked, and then it got flooded with like OnlyFans whores, and then you were like, uh-oh, and then they're like, oh wait, okay, like implied nudity is not okay. And I'm just like, man. Lamau, y'all doing some summer classes or some shit? Yep. We gonna do some SAT prep here soon. But yeah, no, Twitch has had a rough time. I mean, they really blew up during the pandemic because everything was shut down. So no one really had anywhere else to go. And so Twitch like went through the roof. Like it went really, really big. And that's when I think a lot of companies were like, oh yeah, streaming is the next new thing. Streaming's going to be great. Awesome. Streaming. And then they started realizing that there's not really a lot of revenue you can squeeze out of it for both the creators and for the viewers. You know, creators, only like the top 1% of creators really make any money. You know, when people say like, oh, is streaming worth it? I'm like, for me, it's worth it because I get to help a bunch of students and, you know, we get to talk to the world and have an impact. Yay, that's all great. But if people said like, do I make a living off this?
No.
I do not.
No.
Absolutely not. Like,
No.
I would
know that.
I would know that. I would need some bigger tits or like put my fucking feet on the stream all the time. Like, and that wouldn't really work well with students. So,
the weirdest thing I saw.
yeah.
There's a thing around here called fly tipping where people just dump rubbish in fields and whatever. I swear to God, there was a headless mannequin with triple Fs.
Triple Fs. Dude, that's too much.
And a penis.
And okay, now we need to stop. Now we just need to stop. Now we're just getting ridiculous. At this point, this is just a fucking circus freak show. They forward writer says, "Bro, you saved me in 8th grade." Oh, thank you, man. What how were you saved? I'm always curious. I like hearing that when students are like, "Hey, man, like you really helped me out." I don't know. Remember, it was some science shit. I love that. It's like, I don't know. You just fucking saved me with some science shit. Nice. Yes, love that.
Nice.
That's cool.
I don't remember. I've had a few blows to the head recently.
I've had some concussions. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. All right, we'll start the stream off pretty soon here. All right, let's see. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's see. This is me the second last stream of the month because after tomorrow's stream, I am gone to Burning Man, which will consume my life for the next 2 weeks. But Sensation, you're more than welcome to stream, dude. Like, if you want to announce it to the students and just hang out, yeah, I always appreciate it. Yeah, you can always hold the fort down. I'm off of 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, well, go get some sleep, dude. Sleep is important. But yeah, the school year is going to start actually, yeah, in the next week or two. So I expect there's going to be a lot more demand coming in for help and stuff. We've had a pretty fun summer. We had some guests on the podcast. We did some stuff with the SAT reviews. We played some games. I've heard of the Burning Man. Is it fun? The city needs me. I'm not the hero they deserve. I can't do my Batman voice anymore. My voice is so dry. Burning Man's... yeah, I'm Batman. Where is she?
No. It's... who was the first one in 1989? Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton, yes.
Yeah, he was the Batman, definitely.
He was the Batman. He was the man Batman. Yeah. I like the ones with Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale Batmans were good. I'm a fan of those.
See,
Ben Affleck ones are terrible.
I didn't like the movies that they made around those times, to be honest. 'Cause it's like,
you didn't like The Dark Knight?
Well, it's like we're going for the gritty realism. It's like we're watching a comic book movie.
Yes, but it's dark. People love that. I love when they take something that's like fantastical and whatnot, and they just make it like dark and scary. Like that's why I love Andor. Out of the Star Wars series, Andor is one of my favorites because it strips back all the fucking whatever campy Hollywood magic Disney shit, and it's just like, yo, this is real gritty Star Wars, and I'm like, yes, I like this. This is cool. I'm a fan of Andor. Andor's great. Rogue One's great. But I get it's a comic book, so like it should be like kind of funny with like the wham and pow and boom and like funny jokes and stuff. But I'm a fan of when it gets dark. That's why The Dark Knight was great.
Sorry, just a quick segue.
You got it. What's up?
For the love of God, use proper English.
Use proper English? What do you mean, in the comic books?
I don't care. No, just...
Oh, are you talking about in the chat here when he says I'm finna carry this year? No,
I don't care if it's American English. I don't care if it's British English. I don't care if it's fucking Swahili English. Just use an actual structure that's English.
So finna carry, I at least understand because that's Gen Z. What I do not understand is this Gen Alpha brain rot. I don't speak brain rot. I'm so cool. So here, I'll show you, dude. Like, what was it? What was it? Yeah, he says, "Oh God." Here, let's pull it up, dude. Let me see. It was like Gen Alpha brain rot there was like a competition of this kid like beating a quiz. Where was it?
Don't tell me how to speak. Well, if you want to go work at a warehouse for the rest of your existence, that's fine. But that's all you will ever manage.
No, these kids won't even work at a warehouse. Dude, where's the one where... Dude, there's some video of this kid, like, answering... Yeah. There's, like, a test or something.
I've seen Skibbity Gat written around before.
Skibbity Gat, yeah.
And Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Let's try to pass the brain rot quiz real quick. I don't know how this works.
Hear it,
yeah. You might have to see it on Twitch.
Brain rot test.
Hang on,
if you get 5 out of 5, you need to touch some grass.
Okay, here we go.
Question 1: Who rizzed up Baby Gronk?
Who rizzed up Baby Gronk? I don't know.
The answer was Livy Dunn.
Livy
Question
Dunn.
2:
Okay, I don't know who that is.
The worst state in America.
Ohio. It's got to be Ohio, right?
That one was Ohio.
Yes.
Question 3: What was
I
the name of the most
1/5.
viral party on the internet this year?
Oh shit. I don't know.
The answer was the TikTok Riz Party.
The TikTok
Question
Riz
4:
Party.
If you get the next 2 right, you need to get off this app. Who is this?
Don't know who that is either.
That man is Quandale Dingle.
Quandale Dingle?
This one you actually have brain rot. What is the peak male power?
Sigma.
That one is Sigma. If you got all of these correct, you might
Okay.
actually be Duke Dennis. Follow.
Okay, so I got 2 out of 5. I'm 2 out of 5 on speaking brain rot at this point.
Okay, I'll admit I knew 2 of them.
Yeah, you knew 2 of them at least. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's... but there's some other weird ones like, Skibbity Toilet. The other one is apparently something called Phantom Tax. I don't know what the fuck Phantom Tax is. The theft of food between friends is called the Phantom Tax. Okay. People would argue that it isn't Ohio. They fuck with Rider says no one actually says that shit IRL. I think you guys might be outside. I think this is the generation before you guys, though. I think that's the issue. Like, you guys are more Gen Z. This is what's coming up next, which is Gen Alpha. Which, these are the kids who are in, like, 7th grade now, I think. Like, 7th and 8th. You're in high school, so you're kind of on the cusp. But he just takes his friend's food? What? Oh.
Admittedly, we had our own sort of dialect when I was in sort of year 7, year 8. But then, once you sort of hit 13, you kind of sit there and go... No, this is pointless.
Yeah, like, I sound dumb. Yeah. I don't know who Phantom is. All right, let me see.
Mush, giz a quid. No, is it
yeah,
give
there
us a
you
bar?
go. Give us a bar.
Yeah, mush, giz a bar.
Mush. I like mush. Okay, so Phantom's a streamer, and apparently this guy steals people's food, and so they call it the Phantom Tax, is when you steal someone's food. All right, that's cool, dude. Didn't know about that one.
Interestingly enough, locally, the word tax just means theft.
Which it is, dude. Taxation is theft, bro.
Taxation is necessary. Overtaxation is theft.
I agree. Yeah, we do need some taxation. Yeah. The
But
roads don't
it's
pay
like
for
you'd
themselves.
You walk up to someone and they've got a pound in their hand, and you'd say,
Yes.
taxed quid.
Tax quid. Oh, and you would just take it from him?
Someone's taxed my car.
Someone's stolen your car.
Yeah. And so it turned into a joke. It's like taxed, tested, and refilled, where you'd steal somebody's car, you'd take it for a spin around the block, and then refill it, and then take it back to where you found it.
So, wait, low-key Grand Theft Auto, dude? What? Like, excuse me?
Grand Theft Auto does not exist in the UK.
It doesn't? Oh, interesting. What up, gadgies?
called-
Oh, noises in the house, dude.
Taking... Yep, nice. Taking without owner's consent. Twocking.
Twopping. Okay, there we go. Twopping is twocking.
TWOC.
Oh, twocking.
Taking without owner's consent.
Taking without owner's consent. I like that. Twocking. Okay. Here,
Yeah,
we'll go-
twok that car the night.
Twocked your car last night, Doug. What? Let's see some of the ones that. Okay, so Skibbity I know is a. I thought Skibbity is a reference to like some toilet thing. They're saying it's a reference to that fat guy with the belly who like moves up and down, like the Skibbity bup. Yep. Gyat I know is ass. I know that. Riz is charisma. Only in Ohio. A meme implying that only strange and bizarre things happen in Ohio. Okay. Duke Dennis. Yeah, well, yeah, well, that's Flint, right?
Well, Michigan, yeah.
That's Michigan. Yeah, poor Michigan. Yeah. Did you pray today? A meme phrase that became popular, oftenly used to check in on someone's well-being or behavior. Okay, I mean, I'm here for the mental health checks. All right, good to see you, Ryder. You're good, man. Always come through, dude. Livy Dunn is a famous gymnast and social media influencer known for her presence on Instagram. Okay, I don't even know who this person is. Oh, she looks like Margot Robbie, kind of. Oh, she's cute, but she's probably like 16 or something. I bet, right? Oh no, goes to LSU. Oh, she's college at least. Okay.
No, bleach job, not a chance.
Bleach job, not a chance.
I'd rather bang the tall bird stood next to her.
Go for that. Go for the genetics at least. Have you seen the "Did you pray today" video? I haven't, dude. Where is it? Did you post for me? Let me check it. And then I swear we're gonna do SAT stuff. I'm just having some fun. This is education for me. Like I'm learning about like what the next generation is coming up with stuff. Did you pray today? Let's see what it is. Is this it? Is this guy?
Pray today. Did you pray today? Because if you didn't, I'ma have to dig you down on some shit.
God damn it. Okay, so that's did you pray today? Okay. All right. I don't know if that's really checking on someone's well behavior there, dude. Yeah. He's like, "What?"
It's called the missionary position for a reason.
Yeah, dude. That's the torta pounder. That's you guys have a store called Poundland in England, right? Where everything's like £1.
I don't know if it still is, but yeah, it exists.
It's like the dollar store.
I think there was Poundland.
Poundland, yeah.
I think there was Pound World as well.
I mean, so
and then there's
yeah.
Pound Stretcher.
Okay, no, Pound Stretcher needs to stop, dude. Stop.
Pound Stretcher is old though. Like it's the first one from
Pound
the
Stretcher. Because yeah, dude, it's a joke, right? You know, if you're gonna like dick something down, you say we're going to Pound Town or something, and you guys literally have a store called Poundland. What was the other one? Pound World. Oh,
I think it's defunct now, isn't it?
Pound World. Yes, defunct 2018. Does that mean it went bankrupt or what? Was bankrupt?
Yeah. They Poundland bought them.
Pound Stretcher. Noise says Poundland is a bunch of shit. Absolutely fuck all is actually a pound.
And it's just not worth it even when it is a pound.
Yeah.
It's false economy.
Yeah. A little education in why. So these places like right, Dollar Store, Dollar General, Poundland, how these places work is they buy things in bulk that people would usually buy for cheaper, and then they sell the individual components for a lot more, like per unit price. It's actually a scam, is what it is, right? Because what it does is it takes things that usually you would have to buy in bigger quantities, and then they repackage it into smaller quantities, and they charge you individually what seems like not a lot of money. They'd be like, oh yeah, this roll of toilet paper is $1. And you're like, oh wow, everything here is $1. But usually you buy toilet paper in like a pack of 8 for $6. So you're actually losing money per unit if you go to these types of stores. This is why we say like being poor is expensive. Like poor people get kind of like screwed over. Yeah.
See, on that kind of a level though, and I'm not necessarily having a go.
Sure.
But there isn't really a way around this. If you can't save a couple of quid or whatever,
sure,
and you can't keep doing that, then you're always going to be poor. And people that are poor consistently, it's because they make bad choices consistently. Correct. I mean, even I sort of managed to dig myself out of abject poverty because, you know, I'll put a quid aside and then I'll turn it into 2 and I'll put 4 aside. And I've got to a point where I'm sort of balanced, so I'm no longer dirt poor.
Yeah, you're not like constantly sinking.
I'm no longer living from paycheck to paycheck. Or, well, I suppose that's.
I aspire to get there someday. Los Angeles. I make poor financial decisions, 100%. One of them is living in Los Angeles. That's like the poorest of financial decisions.
But yeah, get money, buy in bulk. You'll save money in the long run.
Exactly. Yeah.
Play with it. Yeah.
And yeah, so these dollar stores do a thing where, they prey on the fact that people don't have 5 quid, 6 quid to buy the thing in bulk, and they know that they can get them for just paying for the individual. It's like they used to do this. They don't do this anymore, but it used to be you could buy like cigarettes individually at a convenience store. So nowadays, right?
I think
was that there as well? Really? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the most ridiculous thing because a pack of cigarettes is usually these days it's like $9 or $10. But they would sell a single cigarette for $1, which is 20 cigarettes in a pack. So it's twice the price. But it's like preying on people that are addicted. Yeah.
Do you know how much they cost?
Yeah. A pack of cigarettes here is like used to be $7 or $8. It's up to 10 now. I'm pretty sure. Death is expensive these days. Cancer sucks.
Wow. Taxes are ridiculous if that's true.
Yeah. No, and we tax cigarettes a lot. But yeah,
like $19.30 approximately.
$19 for a pack of cigarettes. Wow.
20.
I mean, kind of a good thing. Like, cigarettes are bad for sure, but I think the problem is that
don't smoke.
But then that turns into But yeah, he says don't smoke. See, but that's the problem, Sensation, is with the cigarettes being $20, now you push people into doing the vapes. And now I'm like, okay, now they're just getting more weird Chinese chemicals like inhaled and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a lose-lose situation.
Oh, quick segue.
Yes.
This is how a government governs.
Yeah.
They give people freedom of choice, but they actually govern their people and the businesses that their people have to involve themselves with. Because the cigarette companies, back when they sold packets of 10, which they don't do anymore, they don't exist.
Like a half pack.
What they ended up trying to do is selling them for less than 10s and less than 20s. And some of them were getting stupid where you'd buy a pack of 20 and it would be 16 in a packet. The government went, no, the minimum unit quantity has to be 20 in a packet now. Fucking stop it.
Oh, wow. I see. So there's there's choice, but then the government comes in and says no.
No, because I'm saying the government actually governed for a change and said, no, you're a company, you do your fucking job properly, or else we'll remove your licenses.
Yeah, this is like the oversight that we do like, right? This is like where the government, it does good things with oversight, I guess.
Well, I can't. People make stupid decisions, you end up having to legislate for the stupid decisions.
Yeah. If everyone would just like play nice, we wouldn't need the government to do things. But yeah, I say that we have to have rules, is because people don't always do the right thing, is what it is.
Obvious example: if people didn't speed, you wouldn't need speed limits. If you didn't have speed limits, you wouldn't need seat belts.
I think you always need seatbelts because, dude, anything over 30 miles an hour will like kill you without a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's physics.
Always wear a seatbelt.
That's physics. That's but you're right. We probably didn't need them as much back in the 50s and 60s because people were more responsible. Nowadays, people are doing 100, 120. They're blacked out and just it's all bad stuff.
Although in the US especially, in the 50s and 60s, cars were made out of iron.
Yeah.
Rather than steel. So you even at the lower speeds, you're still pushing tons of metal.
Sure, which is a physics thing, right? That's momentum. Momentum is mass times velocity, and if the mass is very, very high, there's a lot of energy in that thing that needs to stop somehow. Yeah.
What were the cars with the white wheels?
Well, the Cadillacs or something? Cars with the white wheels.
Yeah, but apparently those brakes are absolute garbage as well. So.
Well, I did this actually, and I did like an educational like TikTok video on this, but people falsely think that if a car is made of like iron or a car is very rigid, that it's a safer car. They see a car that's like completely destroyed and disheveled and like, oh man, that's not a safe car. In reality, it is, because the whole point of these cars crumpling and breaking and all that stuff is where the energy is being absorbed versus that energy being absorbed like in your organs or like your brain. The energy has to go somewhere. When something has a lot of kinetic energy from moving and it suddenly stops, that energy has to transfer to something. And it can either transfer into like shattering all your bones, or it can transfer into shattering the frame of the car. So if you make the frame of the car easier to shatter than your bones, that's where the energy goes. It's a misnomer. People see these cars like, oh man, cars are fucking terrible these days. They're made of like cheap plastic and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, in some case, yeah, there is like some cost cutting that's happening, but they're way safer because of it. It just does, it just counterintuitively, doesn't really make sense, but with physics it does.
It's what I've been telling people for the past millennia. It's like energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't just get rid of it. A super rigid frame is better, is astounding. Yeah, exactly. You need that frame to like collapse. Otherwise, you collapse. It's like you choose. Noise says back in the 60s and 70s, they used to have warning stickers on the backs of cars, which are fitted with disc brakes because they could stop so much better compared to the average car, which had drum brakes. Oh, warning stickers.
I didn't know that.
Oh wow, that is actually an interesting thing. If someone has really good brakes in front of you, but you don't, and yours are not good, yeah, you will like screw up because they can stop way quicker, and then yeah, you ram right into them. Yeah, that's not fun. Uh-oh.
Don't tailgate, children.
Yeah, well, yeah, what's the rule in the UK? Here, like we call it like the 3-second rule. You're supposed to, if you see a car pass something, you're supposed to be 3 seconds behind it. And I guess it has to do with like reaction time and stopping time.
I'm not entirely sure, but if I remember correctly, where the lines aren't solid, they are an exact distance apart, and so that factors into it somehow.
Okay.
And it's like you have to be a line behind them or something. But then that's inconsistent because sometimes you have solid white lines down the middle of a road.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Zachary? 2 seconds in dry conditions. Okay, he says 2 seconds.
Yeah, Noise drives. So yeah.
Yeah, Noise is a driver. Yeah, okay. In the US we call it the 3-second rule for like tailgating. Which is interesting because that's got to take into consideration a lot of physics concepts here. Like first of all, you have reaction time, right? There's a certain amount of time it takes for your eyes to recognize I should stop and then your brain to be like I need to stop. This is also why 0.3 of a millisecond, is that what it is? 0.3 of a second, I think. I think it's 300 milliseconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, reaction
That's probably
time.
what I meant.
No, you're good. 3/4 of a second. Yeah, so for about 500 milliseconds to 700 milliseconds. That's just to hit the brakes. Okay, so you've already burned at least half a second realizing, oh shit, I need to stop. And this is why if you're driving impaired, right, if you're drunk or high or something, this can really affect your reaction times, especially if you're drunk. And then that's the reason why that's not good. Because you need all the time you can get. And then there comes into the effect of how fast you're driving, right? Because brakes only can exert so much force. And this has to do with actually the coefficient of friction, which is pretty cool. The friction between the tires and the roads there's a maximum amount it can do. And that's irregardless. At some point, if the tires are locked up, for instance, that's regardless of the speed. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. The same amount of force will always be available. But at higher speeds, you want more force, but you can't get it, and so the cars skid further. Yeah. So I wonder how that plays a part in this 2-second, 3-second rule. They must take the average for like 50 miles an hour or something, 50 or 60. Because if you're going faster, if you're going 100 miles an hour, you need way more than 2 seconds of time in between you and the next car. But also, don't be going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, if you're going 100 miles an hour, you'll lose your license immediately.
Yeah. They call it like reckless endangerment, I think is what they call it here.
Driving without care and attention.
Driving without care and attention, yeah. Here, if you are double the speed limit, I think you immediately lose your license, is what it is.
You get points over there.
Yeah, we definitely, we have points.
Can't remember. I think it's if you get 12 points, you get your license taken from you.
Where's
3 points? 3 points if you're speeding or all.
Which you guys have? You guys have the cameras that come and get you, right?
Yeah. The friend of mine just got a thing through the post. It was like, "Oh, you're doing 59," and I said to him, "Just argue with them. It was the fucking motorway." It's like, it's supposed to be 70 on the motorway.
Yeah. So yeah, in California, they say 1 to 15 over is a fine of up to $100. 16 to 25 over is a fine of up to $250. 26 or over is a fine of up to $500, as well as the possibility of imprisonment for up to 90 days. I thought there was some rule that if you're going double over, they just take your car.
I was gonna say, but no points though.
Yeah, we do have points, and that's for tickets. But you don't lose your license. The points just accumulate, and your insurance looks at it. And based on how many points you have on your insurance costs more.
Totally different system then, because ours is done by the prosecution service itself, and if you get 12 points, they say, no, you're not driving anymore. You're banned from driving for a year.
Yeah, no. Yeah, for us, well, the points actually are at I think the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles level, but the only one that I think really cares about it is the insurance companies. They ask, like, how many points does this guy have on his license? And then you can get points off your license if you take, like, safety courses and stuff. Yeah.
I think I was time-based.
Oh, so after a certain amount of time, it just clears off?
Yeah, but I think you have to, like, be very good for a very long time. But we could afford to do that. Too many cars, not enough road.
Too many cars, not enough road. Not enough A51 motorways and stuff, yeah.
A roads, yeah.
The A roads, that's what we call them.
See, the motorways in this country aren't as old as you think, because people keep reminding me, it's like, no, mate, the M1 was built in the 70s. I'm like, really?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's the major trunk road throughout the entire, well, 2 countries.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so for the U.S., I think one of the biggest highways. One second, we're gonna look this up.
Route 66,
which is I-10 now. Yeah, Route 66 is basically I-10. Yeah. That's funny that you know of Route 66. Route 66 goes from the East Coast to the West Coast. So I think it goes all the way from like Savannah, Georgia, to Los Angeles, California. Where does Route 66 start and end? Let's check it. Oh, never mind. No, never mind. Oh, Chicago to Los Angeles. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. I guess that makes sense, because at the time, Chicago was a big city. I mean, it's still a big city, but in terms of major cities, Chicago's a big one, and then Los Angeles was the big one. But it turns into I-10. Which Route 66 was built, oh wow, in 1926. So that's old. Chicago to Santa Monica. That's pretty cool. Okay. But if you look at, for instance, I-10, this is the one I'm thinking of. I've done this one before. I've done this whole route in. I think I did it in 3 days. I did it in 3 days. But yeah, it goes all the way from, I guess it's like Jacksonville, Florida, all the way to Los Angeles. Yeah. And that one was built. Yeah, it's a big one. It was, when was it fucking built though? 1957. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
2,460 miles.
That's a lot of time. Yeah. I guess I was averaging like 800 miles a day. Yeah. It's a lot of driving.
800 miles an hour.
Yeah. I thought I was not doing that I was in like a 15-passenger church van. I was not doing that. We're not doing it. Okay. Cool. All right, here, let's start off the stream, and we'll do some SAT prep with the students and any other stuff, and we can chat about things. All right. Welcome, everyone, to Office Hours. My name's Dr. Cole, the Sax Education. Stream helps you out with math, homework, science, homework.
Nice.
All sorts of fun stuff. Happy Tuesday, guys. As I was saying earlier, yep, this is the second to last stream of the month. You have an electronics question? Good, Noise. Yeah. Can you post a screenshot for us to go through it? Yeah, so, yeah, if you just found us here through Twitch and whatnot, we're a stream that helps out with all sorts of homework questions, whether it be anything, middle school, high school, college, math, science, computer science, English, whatever. We help you guys out here. You can do so by submitting a screenshot onto our Discord, which is right down below there. There's a link. And we have a whole channel for questions. Yeah, it's called the Help Screenshots channel. So people post questions that they have in their classes, and then we go through them here. Yes, sensation there, good, right? With the that's the address. Since it's the summer and not many people are taking classes. What's up, Enigma? Good to see you, Enigma. Are taking classes. We've been doing an SAT competition this summer, which thanks to the awesome Enigma, we have a cool chat bot that allows you, the audience, in the Twitch chat to interact directly with the questions we're putting up on the screen. And in doing so, you get entered into a giveaway that we're going to do, I guess, at the end of this week. Yeah, because I guess the last day's tomorrow. So I'll make an announcement in the Discord, too. I'll tell the kids. It's like, hey, tomorrow's the last day for you to get entered into this thing. So, like, please show up. But yeah, we'll show how that works. Maybe we'll do one question real quick, and then Noise, I'll do your electronics question. So here, let me pull up just so people can see how it works. It's pretty cool. I'm all for making Twitch, more interactive. I know a lot of people just watch and they're like, okay, but can I do something? Is there a way for me to, you know, participate? And this is important with like what we call like active learning. Active learning is great.
You should have an ask the audience thing.
Yeah, it's like an ask the audience. Yeah.
I think we should get that for people and just so they can ask the audience.
Ask. Oh, kind of like, you know, what was that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something? Yeah.
I still think that would be funny.
That would be funny. Ooh, I like this. This is a good one. Here, let's pull this one up. This is a good question real quick here. All right. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have an SAT question that's going to come up on the board here. We're going to start the quiz using this, start quiz. And then what you guys, the audience, are going to do is use $A and then a space and then whatever you think the answer choice is that comes up. All right? If you get the answer, if you answer at all, you get 1 point. If you answer the question correctly, you get 2 points. And if you answer the question correctly and you were the first person to do it, you get 3. So you want it. First off, you want to make sure you get the answer correct. And if you can do it first, there's a bonus. But be careful. Some of these questions are kind of tricky. The SAT wants to put what we call distractors. They put answer choices that look like they're correct, but they're not. And if you do that, you can't change your answer choice. So you want to make sure first and final answer is correct. And yeah. All right, so what we'll do is I'll show the question to you guys. We'll give you about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to try and answer it. And then we'll close the quiz and we'll go over the answers. Okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, Enigma got an answer quick here. Lasjoma quick as well. Hopefully that graph is to scale. Damn, internet's so slow. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta be careful because it's also okay. If we look right here, right, it says figure not drawn to scale. Uh-oh. We'll go over it. I think it's a good one. All right, I'm gonna close the quiz pretty soon here. So if you're still hanging out in the chat and you haven't answered, now's the final time to do so. You
have to be in it to win it.
There, yeah, you have to be in it to win it. And also, like, again, if you just answer something, you get a point. That's the thing I think that's the hardest thing to instill in the upcoming generations is that you have to at least try, you know? See, oh, Jeff says, yeah, at least something. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you answered something. Good job, Jeff.
Mash your palms into the keyboard.
Yes, just you may get it correct. Okay, we're closing it. All right, let's see what the answers were. All right, cool. All right. Says in the figure, M and N are parallel lines. We like parallel lines because they have some very special properties, especially if there's another line going through them. Does anyone know what this line going through is called? Do you know, Sensation, what this is called? It's a special name for this thing.
No, totally. No.
It starts with a T.
Starts with a T. Transverse.
There you go.
Yeah.
Transversal.
Transversal.
Yeah, so transversal is what the name of it. It just means it goes across, right? It goes across this sport, like transport, you know. Curse you non-scale figures. Laz says that figure not drawn to scale, but based on experience, College Board questions actually do the best to make them to scale. I agree. I don't think they're like really trying to mess with you, but we'll see. Okay, it says if X is equal to this and Y is equal to this, what is the value of this? So here's what they're doing. They're giving you this. That's what X is. Then they're also giving you this. That's what y is. And then they're asking you to figure out, okay, well, what's the value of this, the green thing, okay? Property of transversals is that I know that this angle right here is also equal to this angle. These are called corresponding angles. Because if I were to draw like a box around these two things, see I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers always match up with each other. So the top left corner on this one will match up with the top left corner on this one. And then from that, so here we can also call this angle Z. It's the same thing. We know that these two must add up to 180 because they make a straight line. It's called collinear angles. So Z plus X is equal to 180. All right, cool. The only thing left to figure out, right, is what is X then? If we figure out what X is, then we can figure out what Z is, because Z is just going to be equal to 180 minus it. All right? Now, what they tell us is that X is equal to this thing with another variable K. Like, I don't know. They just keep putting all these different variables here.
I was going to say, that lost me. What the hell is K?
Yeah, what the hell is K, right? Yeah, K's kind of weird. The reason why they do this is because they want you to then figure out what K is. Do you know how we can maybe figure out what K is as well? First of all, we see K in...
Not a Scooby.
We see K here, right? Sensation, you see how we see K here and we see K here?
Right.
Right? So if we have two equations and they have that variable in it, we can use that to solve for that missing variable. So what we know is, okay, so angle X is here, right? Angle Y is here. Angle X and angle Y are actually equal to each other because they're opposite of each other. This is a property of what's called vertical angles. Geometry is like really fucking annoying because it's all these like terminology things, and it's like, oh, what's a vertical angle? What's a coterminal angle? What's a supplementary angle? What's this? Blah, 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 blah. But it's, you know, it's fun for puzzles, I guess. Yeah. It's like fun geometry puzzles. So, because I know X is equal to Y, right? I can now say, okay, X is equal to 6K plus 13. Y is equal to 8K minus 29. X is equal to Y, which means that this thing, 6K plus 13, is actually equal to 8K minus 29. Do you see that? Yeah. And now, this is cool, because now we have an equation that has only one thing missing, right? Just K. So now you can do the algebra here, right? Where we just minus 6K, that goes away, and then we can add 29 over to here, which gets rid of this. So what's that? 42, the answer to life, is equal to 2K. So K is equal to 21. Nice. Okay, cool. Notice how they're trying to fuck with you here, dude. Because 21 is one of the answer choices. But that's not where, that's what K is equal to. We're looking for what Z is, not what K is. They do try to mess with you here. They try to mess with you. So if we go back and we plug this in to here to figure out what X was, like again, eye on the prize. If we figure out what X is, 180 minus X, right? 180 minus this thing will get me this thing. I can plug that back into here. And so I have 6 times 21 plus 13. So that's 126 plus 13, which is going to be 139. So 139 is equal to X, which, again, look, is an answer choice. No. But it's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Z. So look, this is interesting. This question is, they've tried to mess with us twice here, right? They're like, oh, look, 21 is there. Cool. Yeah, but that's K. 139 is there. Okay, yeah, cool, but that's X. I'm looking for Z. Z is 180 minus X, so that's 180 minus 139, which is going to be equal to 41. So yes, the correct answer here is going to be C. So, yeah. It's they really tried to mess with you here. Okay, so let's see. Who did I close the quiz yet? I think I closed it. Did I close it? I did close it. Okay, here. So, let's score the quiz. Let's see who got C, who got it right first. Enigma got it right first. Good job, Enigma.
Nice.
Nice. Now, I'm curious. That took me a little bit of time to do, honestly. I'm curious. Okay, so Enigma said that they guessed. Okay, here, yeah. Let's figure out the quick way to do this. Enigma said they guessed at it based on the scale. Okay, which in this case, I guess they were right. That's funny. Yeah, because I mean, this is a lot of math. There's a lot of math to do. But luckily, I mean, this is question 16. This is midway through the SAT. You know, you're expected to have a little bit of time to do math. But yeah, you just looked at angle Z here, right? I agree with this. And you said, okay, that looks like, I guess, it's halfway in between being a 90-degree angle. So it's probably close to 40 or 20, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, the guessing here worked out. It did. And honestly, if you're running out of time on the exam, then yes, go with this gut instinct. Like, just look at it and be like, okay, it's definitely not 3, right? 3 degrees would be very, very small. It's not 139.
No.
Because that would be obtuse. So then you come between 20 degrees and 40 degrees, and you got to just kind of know that 40 degrees is kind of halfway. Also, engineering exams make doing random mental math crucial. Doing fast random mental math. I agree. Yeah, Laz, did you do what I did, or did you do what Enigma did? And yeah, fast random mental math. This is why. I was working with a student actually the other week, and their parent bought them this really nice, like, fancy calculator. It's called the. One second, I'll pull it up. It's called the TI CAS Inspire. I think the TI CAS calculator. It's this thing. Yeah, the TI Inspire. Yeah, this. Can I make a bigger picture of this, please? Yeah, please. Thank you. Which I guess, apparently you are allowed to use it on the SAT. You have to, like, I think you have to turn off the... CAS stands for Computational Algebra System, Computer Algebra System, which means it can actually manipulate variables. It can move letters around and stuff. And so, yes, this is Computer Algebra System. Okay, cool. That's what CAS stands for, CAS. So while this calculator is probably more powerful than a regular calculator, such as, you know, the TI-84 that you're used to, I don't think it's faster for doing things on an exam, because if you look at it, there are not very many buttons on it that do quick math things. I prefer, yeah, I think the TI-84 is the perfect sweet spot of, it's a powerful calculator, but also it has sufficient number of buttons for doing quick math that you need. Yeah, look, you know, it has like sine, cosine. It has, you know, pi, exponents, square roots. It doesn't have, you know, a keyboard. Like, I don't need a keyboard here. That's why the Casio FX CG50 is the best. Okay, let's look at that one. Casio CG50. Oh, it's also not cheap though. What? This one's also $100? Oh, whoa! But it can do 3D graphs. Dude, that's dope. What?
That's dope.
Oh, that's very cool. Noise says this is his calculator as well. Okay. Do you have this one, Sensation? Is this like a common one in the UK to use or something?
I still have the previous versions, and the non-graphing calculator.
Non-graphing. Yeah, exactly.
The
yeah,
scientific calculator.
Graphing calculators are cool because you can use them to solve systems of equations pretty quickly. Because you can solve them numerically is what you can do. Or I guess it's graphically, but the calculator's doing it numerically. But this is cool too. It's pretty common for A-level exams, the CG50. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a cool calculator. Enigma says he uses the TI X32S. Yes, I know this calculator. This one is... yes, this is fine for doing, like, individual, just quick arithmetic things, for sure, Enigma. I just, this calculator annoys the piss out of me because you can only fit, look here, I can only fit 2 sine times a. I can only fit like 3 expressions here on a single line before I have to keep like scrolling to the right. It's super annoying to do things on this calculator. Just because of how little you don't have much real estate to see things. But you're right. This is also a very good engineering calculator, I guess, for just doing like fast things. You're like, I need this times this. I need this to the this power. I need the sine of this. I need the pi of this. Yes, this will do things quickly as well. Whereas again, yeah, if you're getting one of these calculators, when you first open it up, there's a mouse that you use with like this trackpad. It's super, I think, unwieldy. It works when all the powerful calculators are banned. What is this? Is this like the necklace of Galadriel or something? It's like it's the light that shines when all other lights go out. Anyone get that reference? Do I have any Lord of the Rings fans here? No? Oh no. Oh man, really? Galadriel necklace. No one watched? No one watched it? Or I think it's called the Light of Galadriel.
I think I've told you this story. I was forced to watch the entire trilogy, all 10 hours of it.
What do you mean you were forced? Like someone like strapped you down in a chair and said you have to watch Lord of the Rings?
It's like we're all going to sit there and watch the trilogy and all the directors stuff, and it was like 10 hours, and I was just like, never again. So I've not seen it since 2004 or whatever it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's this like this thing he uses. I don't know. The only Lord of the Rings I know are profs because they love giving 0 points. Lord of the wait. I gotta understand this first. Wait. The only Lord of the Rings I know are professors, because they love giving 0. Oh, because a ring is a 0. Oh my god. Okay, thank you, Laz. I had to think about that one. You could say maybe the cops are the Lord of the Rings, right? Because they love donuts, right? I don't know. Like the zeros. Thanks for the donuts. All right, here, let's see. What actually? Let's see. Noise actually had like a question. Let's do a one of Noise's questions real fast, and then we'll do another algebra question. Or not another. So we'll do another SAT question. Okay, it's about chokes and resistors. From what I read, I understand they both do practically the same thing. So what's the point of using one or the over? Is it something to do with frequency? Okay, so what's the difference between a choke and a resistor? Do you know this, Sensation? Do you know what a choke? I know what a resistor is. What's a choke?
No, I've never heard the term choke before.
Yeah, I've never heard I mean, not in the electronic sense. But, yeah, what? Chokes versus resistors. Oh, I gotta see this. Let's go ask ChatGPT.
I really need to go through these books.
You got a lot of educational books? All right, let's, I mean, oh, I just asked it. Why did you just decided not to answer? Here we go. A choke and resistor are both passive electronic components, but they serve different purposes and have distinct what? What? Excuse me? Did I stutter? I just told ChatGPT, I'm like, did I stutter, dog? Like, what? Where did this come from? Oh, is this your electronics for dummies?
Yeah, I am 337.
It says a choke is a type of inductor. Okay. Ah.
Okay, it was talking about RF interference a second ago.
Okay, a choke is just an inductor. Okay. Yeah, these are cool things. So, yeah, in the electronic sense, chokes, they should just call them inductors. It's funny that they call them chokes, but sure, okay. This is a choke, which is an inductor, and then this is a resistor. Okay? What happens with these is that these drop voltage when current is applied. And these will resist changes in current by what we say applying a back voltage. And yeah, where this comes into, yeah, Noise, you were talking about, for instance, like frequencies and AC circuits. The reason why this is important is that when you have a circuit that is oscillating to create a wave, right? So if you need a signal that looks like this, you need, for instance, a voltage that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. That voltage is changing at different rates, and based on the rate at which it is changing will affect how much back voltage is applied to it from an inductor, which I guess they're calling a choke. It comes from this. I think it's L is equal to negative... No, it's... V is equal to negative L di dt. I think this is the equation you use. So the back voltage applied by an inductor is equal to the inductance times the change in the current. Whereas this voltage drop is just equal to IR. And if we go to, let's see what ChatGPT was saying here. So you haven't learned inductance. Yeah, inductance is it resists changes in current. It's very useful in AC circuits. It wasn't in the A-level syllabus. Yeah, so inductors are like, so this is the cool thing, because they have a lot of similarities to capacitors. Okay, so the other way I like to say is, for instance, if this is an inductor and this is a capacitor, okay, these things behave differently in different types of circuits. But in general, this will maintain a voltage, and this will maintain a current. So if you have an electronic component that you don't want the voltage to drop very much, or let's say you have an AC circuit that's oscillating and you want it to kind of like try to keep some minimum voltage, a capacitor is a great way to do that because it'll hold a voltage for you. Inductors will hold a current for you. This is why they're used a lot in, I'm trying to think what, radio stuff they can be used in. They can be used together because what this is kind of like what I say is like a temporary battery. And then this is like a temporary current source, if needed. So if you have a piece of electronics that you really need the voltage to stay constant and not droop, then you want to use a capacitor. That maintains the voltage for you. If you want something to not lose current at any time, say you're powering an electromagnet or something, then you would use an inductor to maintain that current in case it were to drop out. And so these kind of work like filters is what they do. Filters you can think of as if you have a really mushy signal, right? Or let's say you have something like this, right? And you want to flatten this out. You could do what's called a low pass filter, which means it's going to filter out the high frequencies, and that would end up looking like this. So instead of having a voltage that comes up and wobbles, your voltage would come up and would stay more or less flat. And what enables this to happen is using a combination of capacitors and inductors or chokes. Capacitors will basically reduce the flutter of this thing going up and down. And then I think you can use inductors as well to kind of like set what frequency that happens at. I'm not an expert in electrical engineering, but that's my understanding for how it works. They're cool stuff. But yeah, radio here. This is like radio controlled stuff. Yeah, limits. Okay, cool. And I guess resistors also do limit the total amount of current that goes through, because just by V equals IR. But I like to think of it as, it's a voltage drop. Yeah. It really maintains voltage in a circuit. In AC signals, all bets are out the window. Once everything goes to AC, then there's all sorts of weird things happening. There's complex impedances. You have like current lagging voltage. You have phasor diagrams. That's something where yeah, if you were taking, was it Penn Center's class in complex analysis, that's how we describe electricity in the complex plane, in terms of a real part and an imaginary part to either the voltage, the current, or the, what's it called, the impedance, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, lots of cool stuff. I was thinking of resistors as resisting current as well, but that makes more sense thinking about your way. Cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm glad that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, you'll go over it because you're going to university, I think, for electrical engineering, Noise, right? If you're going to university to study EE, you will 100% go into AC circuits. Yeah, you'll go into all that stuff. Nice. Okay, cool. Snooze those ads. Yeah, be like, no ads. Get out of here, ads. Although eventually we are going to have to do them. Like, we can snooze them as much as we want, but then eventually it's like, no, there have to be ads. Anyways. That's a good question, Noise. I like that. Cool. Nice. All right, here. Let's do another SAT question for y'all waiting around here. Ooh, I like this. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Results are Thursday, so we'll see if I get in. Wait, I thought you were already accepted to college. Wait, isn't Noise already going to college?
Sorry, yeah, everything happens beforehand, but then you still have to wait for your results, which causes a bit of a mess after the fact.
Oh, so wait, he got accepted, but then they have to look at the results of his A-levels to see whether he's allowed to still go?
Yeah, so you get, like, provisional offers.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Conditional, yeah.
But wait, when does uni start for you, though? Like, doesn't it start, like, next week?
September.
Or September, yeah. So, like, you have to have, like, a dorm or an apartment ready, right? You have to have somewhere to live in a week or two, which you probably put a deposit down, right, on over the summer, yeah?
I'm not sure how that plays, because I was always under the understanding that first years just get put in halls.
Okay, that would be a little bit better. Yeah, at least there's not, like, you're losing money. Lancaster starts in October for me. If I don't get good A-levels, they'll tell me to fuck off. Freshers week at the end of September, actually. Okay, cool. Well, I'm sure you did well, Noise. Yeah, you're a smart kid. I'm sure you did pretty well. I'm not worried about you. I have students I worry about. I don't worry about you. Okay, cool. Here, let's start the quiz. This is a fun one we're gonna do here. All right. And starting off in 3, 2, 1, go.
Spoons.
Spoons! Spoons on results day? Yes. We're all going to Spoons, dude.
See, that turned into a bit of a joke when we were doing the festival on the flats. We spent 3 days doing the organisation for setting up the festival. And every 5 minutes, I just walk up to the main dude and say, "You right, Ben? Spoons?
Spoons? Spoons, mate?
I'm like, no, I'm not going to Spoons.
I'm not going to bloody Spoons.
I literally walk up to the gate every half an hour and go, so,
Spoons?
Spoons?
How close was Spoons from your festival thing, though? How close was Spoons?
Oh, fully, like, 30-second walk.
Oh, wow. Yeah, at that point, that temptation is just too much, dude. If it was like 30 seconds for me to go grab a pint and a burger, I'd be like, yeah, Spoons? You guys want to go to Spoons?
Well, the field's, like, just at the back of the town, and so all of the pubs are just, like, around it.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
I got
nice.
burnt to a crisp.
Burnt to a crisp. Crisp is also the name for, like, potato chips, right? You guys call them crisps?
Crisps. Walker's crisps.
Walker's. Not going to Spoons. Statement dreamt up by the utterly deranged. I'm not going to Spoons. Yeah, he says that your guy's mentally deranged if he doesn't want to go to Spoons. Spoons! Okay, cool. Here, let's close quiz. I think Laz is gonna take this one.
If not Spoons, then Tinnies.
What's up, Globies? Oh, Enigma, almost, dude. Wow, Enigma, at the last second. I don't know if it'll count for you. We'll see, Enigma. What is up? Oh, Globus! Oh, what's up, Globus? Globus is a cool guy. Do you remember the chap we rated like last week? The guy with like, I think he has like an epic beard and like a cat, and he was talking about what was it? Bitcoin and UBI and AI and stuff. Yeah. He's a very cool guy. Wait, snooze the ads. No more ads. Go away ads. Yeah, dude, shout out to Globus. Globus is cool, dude. Yeah. I had a fun time actually like participating in his stream. He has some interesting characters that have opinions on things that I think is very cool. All right, it's late. Kip. All right, see you later, Noise. Cool. Yeah, shout out Globus. You're a cool guy. I found him through the TKF. There's like this Discord called the Knowledge Forum, I think it is, or I think it's the Knowledge Forum is what it's called. The Knowledge Fellowship. Yeah, there we go. The Fellowship of the Knowledge, where they're putting together a bunch of the educational streamers and stuff that do things. It's pretty cool. I do have interesting characters, no doubt. Yeah, we have some characters as well. You know, some interesting opinions. But yeah, good to see you, Globus, dude. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of SAT prep for the students today. This was a question on, I think this was like the 5th exam or something. So let's see. They say in the given solution, P is a constant. The equation has no solution. Uh-oh, no solution. What is the value of P? Oh, I kind of like this. All right. Anytime they start saying stuff like no solution, there's kind of two ways this can happen. So in one sense, if this is a quadratic, which means if we have anything with x squared and x in it, what you want to look for is where the discriminant is less than 0. So that's going to be the b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. That's if it's quadratic. This is not quadratic because I don't see anything with x squareds or x's or whatever. So the other way that something can have no solution is that if when you solve this, you get, for instance, like 0 is equal to 3. Those quadratics do still have solutions in Enigma, you're right, but they're imaginary. I think a lot of times, at least on the SAT, they don't really go into imaginary solutions. They just assume that if the discriminant is less than 0, it basically has no real solutions. But for the sake of the exam, I think they just say it has no solutions. Or it has no zeros, or whatever, no intersection points, yeah. So yeah, the kids these days lack imagination. I know, it's unfortunate. But, yeah, in this case, when we want there to be no solution, you want to reduce your equation to something that has an equation that doesn't make sense. So, for instance, let's say I had, like, 3x is equal to 3x plus 5, right? And I tried to solve for x here, right? You could do, okay, minus 3x. Like, we want to get all the x's on one side. But this goes away. And you end up getting 0 equals 5. Like, this is not a true statement. When this happens, it means that there is no solution. There is no value for x that will make this statement true. On the other hand, though, okay, let's say we had 3x is equal to 3x. And I end up dividing by 3x, dividing by 3x. And this gets me, right? 1 is equal to 1. This is a true statement. If your equation reduces down to something that has no more variables left in it, and it just says like 1 equals 1 or 2 equals 2, this is what we call infinite solutions. And then if you have something like this, let's say, for instance, just like 3x is equal to 6, you divide by 3, you divide by 3, you just get x equals to 2. This is what we call one solution. So, yeah. In this case, this is not a quadratic, so we don't need to worry about discriminants. But we want to make this turn into some statement that's like not really true. Okay, so let's try to see how that could work. I see a minus 3x here, and I see plus 21p times x. What I would like for this to do is I'd like to get rid of all the x's here and just have some number that very much does not equal 84. Okay? Now, the only way to get rid of, for instance, this negative 3x would be for this portion here to be positive 3x. Because then, right, if I have minus 3x plus 3x, that's going to equal 0x, which just equals 0. So if we set here, right, 21px equal to positive 3x, you can divide by x, so x goes away. And then you can divide this side by 21, this side by 21. You get P is equal to 3 over 21, which is the same thing as 1/7, which is answer choice B. So yeah. And if you really want to like triple check it, if you plug 1/7 back into here, yo, what's up, Hikaru? Good to see you. You would get negative 3x plus 21 times 1/7 x. This would can't, and what was this? Equals to 84. This becomes minus 3x plus 3x is equal to 84. Minus 3x and plus 3x is 0. 0 equals 84. Not true. So that's one solution. You finally started algebra because 8th grade? Oh, nice. Welcome, Hikaru. Was your first day of school today? Can I snooze this out? Let's snooze this one. It was yesterday. Oh, wow. Welcome back to school, dude. I know, it's been the summer. The students really haven't been having a lot of school stuff. Monday through Friday. You have a 3-day weekend, though, coming up next weekend. Next week, I think, right? Or 2 weeks from now? Yeah. All right, here, let's score this. So, score went to B. Laz got it right first. Congrats.
Perfect.
School on August 13th. Yeah, that seems kind of early, man, honestly. Yeah, school on August 13th? Oh, since it's virtual. His school is virtual. Oh, okay.
It doesn't actually exist.
It doesn't actually exist. There's no actual school there. Yeah, oh no, Enigma, you're so close to it. Here, we'll do another one for you, Enigma. So you can get credit for this one. Yeah, let's do it. I kind of like these ones. These are fun.
Actual education will have a school at some point. It'll be approximately 340 miles northeast of your current position.
300. Why is it 340 miles north? Where's that?
It's not 52 degrees north. Yeah. The point is, it won't be a fucking desert.
Yes, it won't be a desert. Yeah. I'm about to enter the desert. School should start September 9th. I agree, because that's after Labor Day. I don't see the sense of like starting school, having like 4 or 5 days, and be like, all right, straight off the 3-day vacay. Like what? It's like teasing you a lot. Like what? Maybe it's to like ease students back into school to be like, okay, yeah, we know you've had the last 2 months off. The first week of school, we're going to give you a 3-day weekend to be like, hey, you know, like it's not so bad. You know, you still have kind of sort of a vacation.
2 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, students usually have like 2 months off for the summer. They go crazy because they don't really know what to do with themselves. Yeah. Online school, that's why.
4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks for you in the UK?
On
Summer
average,
vacay?
yeah.
Oh, that's so short. I agree that I think 2 months is too long. I think, yeah, the sweet spot's probably like 4 to 6 weeks for like a vacation.
You'll hurt people if you
yeah, if you have nothing to do for 8 weeks. Yeah, what are you going to do? Hikaru's summer break was April 29th to August 12th. So that's all of May, all of June, all of July. That's 3 months of vacation. Because I'm like that. Oh my god. 2 months is good. Got to earn money. I agree. Summer jobs are a good way to stack some cash. That's a good one.
Imagine that. Just being in mandatory education and still needing to go to work. It's...
Yeah. The night school thing. Cuber says, first day of high school's tomorrow, chat. What's up?
No.
Congrats, Cuber. Welcome to the first day. Yeah, first day of the best days of your life. High school was really fun. College was the best. I had the best time of my life in college, but high school is a close second. Yeah, I think high school's cool. High school is where you really get to, I think, figure out who you are. Because it's the first time you get choices in what classes you want to take. I don't know. For me, up until 8th grade, everyone just was told, you got to take this. That's it. You didn't really have much choice. And then you got to high school and it's like, okay, well, I can choose to take a foreign language, or I can choose to do orchestra, or I can choose to do the football team or band, or I can do an art class. It's fun to have this freedom to kind of pick things that you want to use to identify like who you are, kind of create your sense of self, I guess. College is the ultimate one of this because you get infinite choices in college. But Like, you can choose to just not take math if you don't want to at college. You don't get to do that in high school. You still have to take math. Bum, bum, bum. Voting. Ooh, I kind of like this. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, the ad break wants to start. I'm out of snoozes. I can't snooze the ad. I can't snooze the ads anymore. What's up, Hikaru?
Yo, what's good?
What's good, dude?
Yeah. So sorry, my bad. I'll talk louder. The reason I finished April 29th is because since I'm online school,
yeah,
like I have access to my coursework at any time. So I can just do work on the weekends.
Oh, so you just kind of just have to like get it done.
Yeah, so like I can do work whenever I want. There's no like set point. I have classes, so it's not like periods. It's not like 7 periods a day. My school, I have 2 classes a day, for 2 days straight. So Mondays and Tuesdays would be civics, and then language arts. That's
Okay.
Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'd have biology and then algebra. So those
Okay.
2 classes are from 9 to 11. And then I don't have any more classes, but it's the time to do my work.
Yeah, you got to do the homework to, reinforce
Yeah.
what you're learning. I agree.
So I don't gotta participate in all those 6 period classes.
But wait, you don't go to anything in person? So how do you see people?
No. Zoom calls.
Oh no.
I know the social part really got me.
Yeah,
That's
the
why I'm
social
going
part.
to real high school.
Good.
I'm
Okay.
going to real high school. Virtual high school, I would die.
Yeah, no, I don't think people should go to virtual high school.
Bro, high school is like the best. Like I feel like college is cool. You went to a good college, so you must have had fun.
I had a great time.
But-
Yeah, college was awesome.
Yeah. I can't
You can
do
go. You
virtual
can.
high-
You can go to a great college too, man. You
Yeah.
have it in you for sure. But yeah, virtual high school would be brutal because I also do think that period in high school from was it 9th grade to 12th grade, which I think you're probably what is that 14 to 18? Is that the age range? 14, 18? Yeah. That's a very pivotal part of your life. That's a very like a lot changes. I mean, both physically and mentally, a lot changes from 14 to 18.
I'd have mental problems if I went to virtual high school.
Yeah, you need to
Like, my
have
brain
you need
was
to have
like-
people to deal with.
Yeah. People.
Yeah, human interaction. It's important.
Yeah.
We tend to forget that these days. The ad break ends in 24 seconds. Okay, great. Well, that's cool. All right, so you're starting 8th grade, and then so that
Yeah.
means you're gonna go to high school the next year.
Yes. Oh my God. Finally.
That'd be fun. What are you
Yeah.
most excited for in high school? Are you gonna like join a club, join a
Oh.
team? What do you want to do?
Yeah. I do ballet.
You do ballet. Okay,
Ballet. Yeah.
that's cool. There's a
Oh,
what's
they-
that UK book? What's that UK movie called? Was it the ballet? Where he's like,
Running
you're not
Home?
doing any fucking ballet. Where's that from, dude?
What?
Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna find it.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
Tom
about?
Holland was
Billy
in on
Elliot?
Billy Elliot. Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Bro. Yeah.
Yes,
Tom
Billy
Holland did that.
Really? Wait. The
Yeah.
Spider-Man Tom
did
Holland did it?
Yeah. He did. A lot of celebrities did ballet when they were younger because it's so good for you.
Oh, I didn't know that
Like,
Billy
you-
Elliot was Tom Holland.
If you look up Tom Holland, Billy Elliot,
Not the
yeah, it's
movie,
right there
on
on
stage
your
it was.
browser.
Oh, okay. Wait. Tom Holland. Oh, he did the live show of it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I didn't know. Okay, so I'm talking about the original Billy
Yeah,
Elliot.
if you look it up, look up Royal Ballet, London. That's where I want to go.
Music by Elton John. That's cool. Was it Royal Ballet of London?
Yeah, that's where I want to go. They have college there, so that's where I want to go.
Oh, nice. Is that so this is a specific, well, this would be
Yeah.
a group, but then there must be a university attached to it, right? Is it like
Yeah,
London University?
It's like there's a school attached to it.
Oh, there is? Okay, cool.
It's like good. Yeah.
Hikaru, Lajjoma's asking, do you do classical or contemporary ballet? Which one do you do?
Classical. All classical.
All classical?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is that like the Nutcracker and stuff? Is that considered classical?
Yeah, so I don't do, like, various shows are different. I do a lot of base training, so, like,
Mm-hmm.
bar work. So, like, before you do all those cool jumps and stuff, you got to do
Yeah.
bar work, and it just warms your muscles up. But it also gives you, like,
Oh, that's
it helps
this
build
stuff, I guess.
fundamentals.
When they're
Yeah,
in front of
yeah.
the mirrors and things. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so I do Swan Lake, Nutcracker. Don Quixote, all the
Don
good
Quixote.
stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay, those are all the classics.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, you must have to be in good shape to do ballet.
Yes,
Just because
very.
there's a
You
lot of
also have to be
flexibility. Are your feet destroyed? Or, like, for instance, I know
No.
women's feet get absolutely murdered with ballet,
Yeah, with
right?
point
Because they,
shoes.
like, they fit them in those, like, tiny little... Is guys' ballet different? Do they not make them do that weird shit with their feet?
Hey, yeah, so they don't wear point shoes like
Oh,
girls.
okay. Yeah,
You know they can because it's good for your ankles, but not on stage. Girls'
Yeah.
feet have it harder. But guys are mainly there for jumping and lifting the girls. Honestly, I feel like
see.
a guy ballet dancer, I feel like is a lot more fun.
Oh, man, I'm
Because you
seeing,
get
like...
to jump a lot.
Yeah, well, it's more exercise, I guess. It's kind of like in like cheerleading, for instance. Like male cheerleaders are the ones that are always like throwing the girls up and doing the crazy lifts and stuff.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
like
strength
partnering.
involved with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just basic biological differences in the way that your hips are shaped and the density of your bones and stuff like that. So,
Do you know the thing like?
Yeah.
But do you know about like Chinese foot binding, for instance, when they do this?
Wait, what? Oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, they
Bro,
used to do
don't
this.
show me that. What the hell is...
Yeah, well, I'll show the animation of it at least. Yeah, it's some
Bro.
weird thing they used to do in China, I guess, where they would to make the feet look very pointy. At a young age, I guess they would like tie their feet up or something. I don't know.
Bro, that's
I don't know. I heard about ballet, and I kind of it made me kind of think of that, which is yeah, it's to make it so that they can fit in these like really pointy shoes. I don't know if they still do it. Yeah, like these are the shoes, which kind of look like ballet shoes to me a little bit, right? But yeah, in order for your feet to fit like that, they kind of destroy your feet.
Yeah.
it just occurs to me as well that the male foot will have more muscle in its front end as well. So,
Yeah, we wear flat shoes.
Oh,
So it's really
interesting.
like a piece of fabric with like material on the ball of your foot to turn on the ballet floor.
Oh,
Point shoes are like, I don't know if they're wood. But point shoes actually, you know, it would be interesting if you watched how point shoes are made, because it's really interesting. 'Cause
I'll have
they're
to
all
see-
handmade.
they're all handmade. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and I yeah, it's I don't to me my feet already hurt just like looking at it. I'm like, oh no. Cuber says thoughts on bodybuilding. That's a good point. Do you have to lift weights as part of like a ballet routine thing? Do they make you like
Me
lift like?
personally,
Yeah.
I have my own types of training, but yes,
Sure.
I don't do a ton of weights. I do a lot of calisthenics, like
Yeah,
push-ups,
calisthenics are
sit-ups,
good.
pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you don't want to be bulked.
Yeah, you still want to
If
have
that
kind of like a slender form, I guess.
Yeah,
They're not
so
looking
you
for like a
wanna
bunch of ripped dudes like dancing around.
Yeah.
You still have to like
Yeah.
move gracefully.
wait.
Exactly.
That's a misnomer. Just lifting loads of weights won't necessarily get you bulked out. If you
Sure.
Yeah, you
a
still
lot of
do
weights
lift
at a
weights.
low weight, then you will
Yes.
just be very,
Yeah,
very
low
toned.
weight, high rep versus high weight, low reps. I agree. Yeah, those are two
Yeah,
different things.
examples like curling. We do curling, benching, squatting. Yeah,
Squatting.
all
Oh
the
god,
good-
wow.
Yeah, like jump squats. Have you ever done those?
Is that
like-
where like you jump and then you squat and you jump and then you squat?
Yeah, and you have
Yeah.
to do as high as you can until like your legs.
Oh,
are
I haven't
dead.
done that. Oh man, that would. I did
Yeah,
some
it
squats on
hurts, like-
Friday. I couldn't really walk on Saturday. It was like oops.
That's good.
Plyometrics. Yeah, plyometrics are very good. That's using your own
yeah.
body weight, I think, right, to do exercises, right?
Yeah, I do Pilates as well,
Oh, Pilates.
which is
Yeah,
kind
that's a
of
good
like
one.
that.
Plyometrics for ballet dancers. Oh wow, that's a whole thing. Like I literally just typed in
Yeah,
plyometrics
it's
and
like-
it's
It's kind of like jumps, like squat
Got you.
jumps.
okay.
Yeah, so it helps build muscle in your legs.
I think this is always
Yeah.
very cool because people think you need a bunch of fancy, expensive gym equipment to get fit, and
You
really
honestly don't.
you don't. Yeah, if the human body just by itself, if you just use your own body weight
Push-ups,
in clever
sit-ups.
ways, it's great.
Yeah, push-ups, sit-ups, legs ups, and pull-ups,
Yeah,
and calf raises.
and
Like
calf
you
raises.
can do it without weights.
Huber says plyometrics are anything that will translate to real things like transfer to higher jumps in basketball. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like it'll help your exert more force out of your legs.
What is the definition of plyo? I actually didn't know the definition of plyometrics. So let's see. I'm curious, actually. Exercise involving repeated rapid stretching and contracting of muscles to increase muscle power. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's kind of to enable muscle to reach a maximum force in a short period of time. So yeah, okay, it's very much known for jump training. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Explosive
That's
manner.
really good for guys too, because they have to jump a lot.
Yeah, martial
really-
artists too, and sprinters. Yeah, okay, so it's different than weight training, which is probably intense lifting, but at slower rates. I think that's part of the
Exactly.
difference.
Yeah.
Ah. See, I learned something today. That's cool. I love learning things. You guys make me learn things. It's very fun. I also know like calisthenics is a thing. Maybe I'm thinking of calisthenics.
Yeah, calisthenics is where you work out without weights.
That's the body weight thing I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of more of what ballet dancers do. More of a like they don't do a ton of weights.
Yeah, like this stuff is nuts when the people can do
Yeah,
this.
human flag. Those are crazy.
Yeah, the human flag. Where is it? Well, it was somewhere here. But anyways, yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this is my friend can do this.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Yeah.
I need good back for that.
Laz is asking, are you currently going to a Vaganova method school?
Vaganova.
Vaganova? Okay, I can't even like pronounce things.
Oh, that's a Russian ballet school.
Uh-huh.
No, my teacher went to Royal Ballet, so it's more of a. He does Russian, but it's mostly English.
Oh, okay,
English
so
method.
British ballet. Like
Yeah.
Sensation here. Sensation's
English.
British. Sensation, do you not know how to do ballet?
No.
No. I'd probably be terrible at ballet. I'm so like bulky.
Although
I'm
interesting
Yeah.
enough,
interesting enough. What?
I did ballet when I was about 4.
Oh, okay. That's cool. You actually did do ballet. I didn't. No, I'm
It's
terrible at
8:30
stretching.
for me. What would I go to bed? To be
Okay.
honest, for school.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. And
You
stream.
too. Yeah. Good to have you on the stream, Hikaru. Yeah, drop by anytime, man. Always good to hear from you.
Have a good night. See ya.
Peace.
See you later.
All right. Let's see. Here, let's do another SAT question. Got a good one coming up for you guys. Fun to hear from students about what they're doing. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. This has to do with voting. A very on-topic thing these days, voting. So Cubert, use $A and then the answer choice D to submit an answer choice. I don't think you've ever actually answered something too, by the way, Cuber. Oh yeah, so $A, then a space, and then D. So $A is like here, I'll show you how it works. So if I said like I could also do this. That's another way to submit an answer. Or you could just do this. There you go, Cuber. Good job. All right, cool. All right, let's see this question. All right, I'm going to close the quiz. Nice. All right, here we go. It says a proposal for a new library was included on an election ballot. The radio show stated that 3 times as many people voted in favor of the proposal as people who voted against it. And then it says that 15,000 more people voted in favor than voted against it. Based on the data, how many people voted against the proposal? So this is they're giving this is taking what I call like algebraic expressions and turning them into algebraic equations. So we have a bunch of words here that we want to turn into numbers. So right here I see that people voted in favor. I'm going to call that X. I'm going to say people that voted in favor. And then I'm going to see that people voted against it. I'm going to call that Y. All right? So the first statement here says that 3 times as many people voted in favor as people who voted against it. How do we think we do that with these variables? So this is like voted yes. They should have just said voted yes, voted no. Also, this in favor and against it is, I don't know, it's kind of like confusing. It's like vote yes, vote no. Okay. Does anyone know? Does anyone know how to say something to say that the people that voted in favor is 3 times the amount that voted against it in terms of X and Y? 3x. I like that. I like that. I like that, Cuber. It's on the right. It's on the right path. Okay. So. Yeah. So it's actually going to be x is equal. This is confusing. Students always get this kind of incorrect because it's tricky. It's tricky, man. This is how you write that the amount of people that voted yes was triple the amount of people that voted no. So notice here, it says, radio show stated that 3 times as many people voted in favor. I know you're tempted to do this. You're tempted to say, oh, 3 times the amount of people that voted yes. They voted in favor, right? It's 3x. It's like, no. The amount of people that voted in favor it is 3 times the people, is 3 times the amount that of people that did not. So it's x is equal to 3y. I know, you see this. You say 3 times as many people voted in favor. You think that's 3x. What they're really saying is that x, the amount that voted in favor, is 3 times the amount of people that did not vote for it. And so x is equal to 3y. I'm going to fry my brain before the first day of school right now. Yeah, let's do it. Only one way to get better. Okay. And then the next thing they say here is that... Okay, let's try to do this one, Cuber. 15,000 more people voted in favor than voted against it. So what are we going to say about the people that voted in favor versus the people that voted against it? So which is y here. So be careful, Cuber. We're saying that 15,000 more people voted in favor than those that voted against it. Where does the 15,000 go? 15,000 is equal to 3y. Okay. Kind of. All right, here we go. So, the amount of people that voted in favor is 15,000 more than those that didn't. So the amount of people that voted in favor, x, is the amount that didn't plus 15,000. That's the way to write it. You see here, right? The amount of people that voted in favor is 15,000 more than those that voted against it. They're really trying to mess with you. This stuff is tricky. This is tricky because they put the words beforehand and they kind of group them with the wrong variable that will make you think it's the other one. I get it. It's how I would write this is I would say I would say it this way. So instead of saying that 3 times as many people voted in favor as people voted against it, I would say like voted in favor equals 3 times voted against. These are literally SAT questions, Cuber. Yeah, this is from SAT like exams. This is a question you would get on the SAT later in high school. It's okay. You're just starting high school, so you don't really need to worry about this until your third year, 4th year. But it's good to see it now first. And then here, when they said that, look, they say 15,000 more people voted in favor. I would say voted in favor equals 15,000 more than voted against. It's the same message, just the wording is different. They do this all the time. They try to mess with you, man. Because if you see this, voted in favor, I'm like, cool, that's X. Is 3 times the amount that voted against, X is equal to 3Y. They say, oh, 3 times as many people voted in favor than voted against. It's the same thing as saying voted in favor is 3 times the amount of people that voted against. And then when they say 15,000 more voted in favor, it's the same thing as saying voted in favor is 15,000 more than voted against. So that's why it's y plus 15,000 here. Okay. So yeah. So now once you have this equation, you can now solve for, what we're looking for is how many people voted against. So we want to solve for y. So now we have systems of equations, which means I have two unknowns, right? X and Y, but I have two equations. So all I need to do is take this and substitute it into here. So now I have 3y is equal to y plus 15,000. Let me move this over. And now this is a single equation that has only one missing variable, right? Which is y. I can subtract y, I can subtract y. 2y is equal to 15,000. So y, so once we divide by 2 here, guys, right? Divide by 2, I get y is equal to 7,500, which is answer choice A. Right, good. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. I see why you picked 45,000 Cuber. It's totally okay. I see that you saw that, like, oh, look, 3 times it voted this, and then you saw 15,000. And so you were like, oh, 3 times 15,000 must be 45,000. Unfortunately, yeah, that's them trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you. This is a tricky question. You have to read it kind of carefully. I applaud you for at least trying it. I'm glad you tried it at least. You don't have a fried brain. Also, there is something legitimately called summer learning loss, which means over the summer, because you're not doing math, you're naturally just going to kind of forget things. It happens. It's real. But yeah, don't worry about it. That's why we're here to help you out, like, especially like during the school year. So when you start going back to the school, doing math and stuff, it's going to probably be rough the first week or two because you're not used to doing math over the summer, especially if you didn't come to any of the streams or if you weren't taking any like summer classes or anything. But that's why it's important to, you know, I didn't really think on the question because how the question was said, I didn't think it could be a lower value than 15,000. Yeah, okay. So let's look at what the two are, right? So 75,000, so they're looking for how many people voted against. So if 7,500 people voted against, that's Y. Let's look at what the two numbers are. So X, which is the amount that voted yes, right? X would be equal to 3 times that 7,500. So this would be X is equal to 22.5K. Let's just say 22,500. And then Y is equal to 7.5K. So let's see if these statements make sense, right? So let's look at this, right? So 3 times as many people voted yes. So this is yes. Here, let's say this is like yes. And then this is no. No. Let's just kind of look to make sure this kind of makes sense. It says 3 times as many people voted in favor. The amount of people that voted in favor, 22,500, is 3 times the amount that voted no, which is 7,500. And then it also said that 15,000 more people voted in favor. So look, the amount of people that voted in favor is 22,500, which is 15,000 more than the 7,500 that didn't. So that's kind of the key thing here. You see that, okay, look, 22.5K is equal to 7.5K times 3. And then 22.5K is equal to 7.5K plus 15K. Yeah, I get how it works, but not the solution that we used. Yeah. So, yeah, the key thing is figuring out this. This is tricky, and you will get practice with this. Don't worry about this, Cuber. It's going to come up a lot. I can find it. Let me see if there's another one actually like this that we can do. Because this one was kind of tricky, how they did it. But yeah, so the correct answer here was A. So good job to Laz. Nice. Yeah, let me see real quick if I can find another one that's kind of like that.
Remember, if you eat cake fast enough, you can trick your Fitbit into thinking you're walking.
Are you serious? Like if you're just burning enough calories, it's just like, excuse me. Oh man, that would be a move. All right, let's see. Math. No, that doesn't have it. No. Let's look at module 2. The amount of steps a Fitbit is going to say is, I'd say it wouldn't be near how many calories the cake is. Very correct there, Cuber. Yeah, you're very correct there. Let's see, like... I'm feeling sick from eating too many Choco wafers. Oh no.
Eat more beef.
Oh, I like this. This is a good one. Can I see this? Can I see this work? I want to see this worksheet. Can I view the worksheet? Yes, dude. These are great. Speaking of Australia.
Australia?
Yeah. Yeah, they like this. Here we go. It has to do with the Australian Opera House. This is not necessarily an SAT question, but I think this is a good one, Cuber, to practice. To practice what algebraic expressions are. So here, let's try to do this one. I'm gonna try to start the quiz. And yeah, let's do this. But let's have the ones in the current month be X. I want to see if you can write it out correctly. Let's have this be X. So I want you to write X is equal to something something with Y. With the appropriate spaces. This will be a test just to see if it like works with the QuizBot. Just reading this question is making me brain rot. Oh no, dude.
Oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
Okay, here we go. Let's try to go through this, Cuber. Let's look here. The number of visitors in a month is 200,000 more than twice the number the previous month. So they're saying the number in the previous month is Y. So let's do this. So Y is equal to previous month. Ooh, Eileen might have it. Let's see here. Let's see if Eileen's got it. X is equal to, let's say, like current month. Good to see you, Eileen. First time chat. Very cool. So let's look here, Cuber. Let's look at it. Let's read it here, right? Okay. It says that the number in a month, so that's X, right? So X, the amount in the current month is equal to 200,000 more. 200,000 more. How do we write that? Like 200,000 more. If I say something is 200,000 more, what am I going to put over here with the numbers? Yeah, just 200,000. Yeah, good. Yes. But you need to be key here. You have to say 200,000 plus. Yeah, 200,000 more. That's 200,000 plus, right? And then it's twice the number the previous month. Let's remember that Y is the previous month. So twice that would be 2Y. I am missing a 0. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so it's 200,000 more than twice the previous month, right? Good. Yeah, this is a way to write a word problem into an algebraic expression. Yeah. Eileen got it right too. That's also correct. I guess I should have specified which one is first, right? Whether the Y is first or the Y is second. So I think they'll both be correct. But does that make sense, Cuber? Does it make sense how that works? This one was nice. They didn't try to like intentionally mess with us with the words. This one they did. This was so mean, dude. This one was. My teacher says to put the Y in front. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. Why not write the equation with whole words and then put in the single letter variables? I agree, Eileen. Yeah, that's a great way to do that. And actually, that's what I did here. So, Eileen, if you want to see, like, this was an SAT question we were going over earlier, which is honestly, like, a little confusing. You know, they wrote, like, a radio show stated that 3 times as many people voted in favor than those who voted against, and 15,000 more voted in favor than voted against. Like, they kept reversing the word, the variable and the number. So what I tried to show here is, yeah, you could write it just in terms of English words. You could say, oh, look, you know, the people that voted in favor is 3 times those that voted against. Students very often want to say, oh, it's 3 times this, it's 3 times that. And it's like, no, the bigger amount is 3 times the smaller amount. Not 3 times the bigger amount equals the smaller amount. That gets messed up so many times on these types of questions.
Electromagnetic cow.
Oh, electromagnetic cow. That's actually a cool name. Yeah, I like that. So yes, you are technically right, Cubert. It doesn't matter which way. You could write it 2,000 plus 2y, or 2y plus 200,000. Or sorry, 200,000 plus 2y, or 2y plus 200,000. But yeah, they both work. Yeah, so this is x is equal to whatever. This all works as well. Addition is commutative. Yes. What that means is that you can add numbers in any order. So you can, for instance, do 5 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 5. Wow, you both said that. You both, wow, Jinx, you guys owe each other a Coke or something. This is also the same, I say this a lot of times, students get confused about this a lot. If I say, for instance, -2 plus 27, this causes, like, problems. People are like, they don't get it. They're just like, excuse me? Like, how does this work? What's going on here, right? The cool thing when numbers are adding each other is that you can literally just swap the placement of them. So I can move this one, like, over here. It's totally cool. You have to bring the minus with it, but I can also write this as 27 plus -2. What about teriology, though? What the fuck is teriology? Good to see you, Hebrew Hammer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally calls it teriology? Terrence Howard calls it teriology? Does he literally call it that? Oh my god. Yeah, he's got some good ideas, but then he goes into crazy land a little bit. I really liked the follow-up episode he had with Joe Rogan with Eric Weinstein. That was a really good one. That had some good looks into, like, why he's not absolutely crazy with some of the things he says. Yeah, you should watch the whole thing. Yeah, it's really good. I do like it. But anyways, this is a lot easier to deal with, because 27 plus -2, that's the same thing as 27 minus 2, which is then just equal to 25. Yeah, he's crazy patient with them. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's almost like how I am with teaching sometimes. A lot of patience. Yeah. Okay, cool. Here, let's just score this one, how we had this. I forget which one I did, whether it was x equals. It's almost how like I am with you. Wait, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, the Hebrew Hammer, please stop messing with the Goyim.
Please stop messing with the Goyim. I technically am Goyim. It's funny, me and Hebrew Hammer went to Israel together for a wedding. Was it 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Beautiful country. I did enjoy it. I don't know if it's necessarily the safest place to go these days.
No, I haven't been back since the late 90s.
Late 90s? Oh, wow. Oh, wait, do I have to do this?
Spent 3 weeks in a kibbutz.
Oh, in a kibbutz, yeah. Yeah, your cousin Itai, yeah. Wait, can we not score this quiz? Maybe, do I have to do it this way?
For the record, I'm not Jewish. We were just there. So.
Oh my god, I don't know how this is working. Wait, I'm confused on what physics are. What physics are? What are we talking about physics-wise?
It is the rules with which all the world exists.
You don't have to be Jewish to go to Israel. That's true.
Well, no,
Although
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure if you're Palestinian, though, you can't go, right? There are rules against, like, certain people that are not allowed to go, right? You don't have to be Jewish to go, but pretty sure if you're Palestinian, you can't go. Oh, I don't know what this is doing. Okay, whatever. You all got an answer. So that's a good test. The bot doesn't like really big, long strings for things. Okay, nice. Good job, guys. Cool. Yeah, all good. All good. Did you, so, Heber, did you want to ask, you wanted to ask a music question? You wanted to ask something. You said you wanted to pick my brain about music or something. What's up? I like music. Music's really fun. I'm going to be performing in the Black Rock Philharmonic at Burning Man. I'm going to be playing the cello. So Black Rock is the name of the site for Burning Man where they do stuff. And this is what it kind of looks like. It's pretty dope, dude. Like, look at this. This will be me out there at some point. So they bring an orchestra, right, out to the desert. It's pretty wild. Also, these instruments do not work very well in the heat. So I bought kind of a cheaper Amazon cello to bring that I'm not too worried. My personal cello is way too valuable to do this. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's like a blue cello. Okay, good to see how this is being done. Oh, I see people are using folders. That's smart. Why are they torturing the cello? I know, right? Yeah, these instruments don't like the heat, but it's pretty cool. So this happened, I guess, last year. They did Hotel California by the Eagles. That's super cool. And Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah, that's another one that we're doing for sure. That's gonna be cool. Anyways,
Chicago.
What's up?
It's a shame I can't. It's a shame I can't go.
We gotta get you out there one of these days, dude. It's a lot of fun, man.
The amount of preparation that it would take to get me to a desert.
Yeah. Well, there are people that do it that come from overseas to Burning Man. It's quite intense because there's a lot of equipment you need to bring, and I guess most of them buy it here and then just sell it afterwards, I guess. But yeah, it's got to be expensive to be doing that.
I would have to buy a camper van with at least 3 days worth of electricity.
Yeah. Well,
And a
yeah.
cooler.
Yeah, you got to find someone who has you have to find someone who has a generator or something, I guess. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it looks like there's 6 cellos that were there last year. We'll see how many cellos make it this year. I was looking at this picture. This is kind of a so this is a very cool thing. So this is called the Temple at Burning Man, for those that you don't know. And it's a massive shrine, and they burn this thing down at the end. The Temple Burning Man. So yeah, this whole thing goes up in flames at one point because it's all made out of wood. But yeah, it's very cool. It's very beautiful and intricate, and it's actually kind of a very sacred place because everyone goes there to bring kind of a memorabilia or belongings or tokens of people that they've lost. So it can be, grandparents, family members, whatever. So it becomes like a giant, like, funeral house almost. Let me say, inside the Temple Burning Man. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So people come in and they put up a bunch of pictures. I guess that's it burning, but yeah. Yeah, they'll put up little shrines to people and stuff. So it's a very cool area. It's very also weird feeling to when you go in there because everyone is kind of like crying. It's very emotional. Like you go in and there's such a concentration of like grief in one area that it is like many things in Burning Man. You won't experience it anywhere else. It's very interesting. Like imagine everyone was having a funeral at the same time in a small like enclosed area. It's bizarre. It's quite beautiful too still because it helps a lot of people deal with grief and stuff. So I think it's cool that the orchestra is gonna play outside the temple So that's what this whole thing. This is the temple, and you can see like people have put like poster boards. I don't know why the LGBTQ flag is on there because they do know this is gonna get burned. Like what? You're not supposed to put plastic things on the. It's supposed to all be paper because it burns. Okay, my stuff isn't urgent. I don't want to. I need to get back to my housework. Plus, I don't want to derail your stream. Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. All good. Ask me whenever. But yeah, this will be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay. If Hebrew Hammer is not going to ask another question, let's do. Plus, you know me. You don't know me. We'll do one more SAT question before I end the stream off. I'm happy to talk about music too, Hebrew, if you want. It's cool. I realized I got on a little bit of a tangent because I started thinking about all the cello prep I have to. You're gonna want to spend a while on this stuff. Okay, then yeah, let's save it for some late night gaming tomorrow night maybe or something. I have to pack. Okay. Yeah, all good, dude. All good. Wow, this is a difficult one. Wait, what the hell? Adios. Adios. All right, here we go. Let's try and do this one. Last one. Last SAT question for today's stream. Cuber said, why does it not work in the heat? Because the instrument is made of wood, and wood expands and contracts a lot based on the outside temperature. So instruments such as trumpets, things that are made of metal and brass, take a lot more changes in heat to move, but wood varies its size pretty drastically based on what the heat is. Yeah. Okay, here. Let's try and do this. Okay, quiz starting. So if you want to answer, again, use $ answer, a space, and then what you think the answer choice is. We'll give it like 30 seconds to a minute to do this one. All right, let's go. Laz is like, I haven't eaten enough. I haven't eaten enough of the Choco waffles. Good answer from Laz. Cuber says B. Okay, we're gonna close the quiz. So make sure, get your answer in real quick if you want it to count. And close. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this one. It says, which expression is equivalent to this, where k is greater than 0? Yeah, the reason why they're saying k is greater than 0 is because dividing by 0, bad things happen. You don't want to do that. We don't want to divide by 0. So that's why they're putting this restriction that k has to be greater than 0. Okay. All right. So I have 42a over k plus 42ak. AK-47. They should have said 47AK. What, 42AK? I see that all my answers here are single fractions, which means I need to combine these two things as a fraction, right? And the only way to combine these things as a fraction is for them to have the same denominator. This doesn't have a denominator on it. When in reality, it does. It's just the denominator is 1. Anytime you see a number and it doesn't look like a fraction, you can make it a fraction by just saying divide by 1. Okay? The next step, right, is that I need these things to have the same denominator. Okay? This has a k. This just has a 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this right side here by k over k. And what that's going to do is that's going to change this denominator equal to k, such that it has the same denominator as this. And you're allowed to do this. You can change the denominator by multiplying by whatever you want, as long as you multiply the top by the same thing as well. Okay? So now what we get is we get 42a over k plus 42ak squared over k, which now we can group together because this over k plus this over k is just 42a plus 42ak squared over k. Oh, I forgot the 2. My bad. One sec, let's get rid of this. And now we see that we can factor something out, right? I can factor out a 42a because a 42a is in both of these things, okay? So I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to pull this out, which is going to leave me to 42a times 1 plus k squared all over k. Okay? So let's see if any of these things look like that so far. This does not, right? This doesn't either. This looks close, right? Looks close. However, inside this is a k plus 1. Here we have k squared plus 1. And yet, remember from the associative property that we were talking about earlier, right? That 1 plus k squared is the same thing as k squared plus 1. So 1 plus k squared is the same thing as k squared plus 1. So I can rewrite this whole thing as 42a times k squared plus 1 all over k. Oh, the commutative property. Right, sorry, not the associative. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, commutative. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so answer choice D is correct. Nice. It's a little difficult, Cuber, but I mean, these are some things we should know from 7th and 8th grade. We should know how to add two things together that don't have the same denominator. We should know how to make them have a common denominator. And then once we have them added, we should also know how to factor a common term out. In this case, 42a was present in 42a times 1, and 42a was also present in 42a k squared. Yeah. But good. Good answer to Laz there. Score quiz D. Nice. Good job. Good job, Laz. Okay, with that, let's close off the stream. All right, thank you everyone for coming to office hours today. Had a fun time working with all you guys, going through some SAT questions, answering other things. Awesome. Lots of fun. Big thank you to Sensation for being up here on the stage with us. I love having a co-host, Sensation. It's actually quite fun. I want you to know that you are appreciated. Like,
I sit here and say fuck all for like 2 hours.
No, you do. No, it's, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of, ever seen like the Tonight Show or like the what Jimmy Kimmel show or something? You know, there's always like he's talking, but then he's also has another guy on the podium. Like there's sometimes like some conversation going on. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm the Spanish dude.
You're the Spanish dude. Yeah. There you go.
What's his name again? Guillermo.
Guillermo. Yeah, Guillermo. Right. Yeah.
I love Guillermo.
He's funny. Yeah. No, he always has like little fun. That's what you have. You always have like funny little quid bits. Next week.
Really dry.
Yeah, he's a little dry, but you know.
No, that's what's fun about it, because he's just really dry. He just goes outside and is just like really intelligent, but just says it really dryly, and you're just like, that's...
Yeah. We need to get the band. We need to get like a side band, like a jazz band or something that like we cue to at some point. Be like, oh, and then here's a jazz band. It's like, what's up, Taco Cat? You're here? Yes, you're welcome, Taco. Yeah, good to see you, Taco, man. Tomorrow's stream will be the last stream of the month. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, come on by. We're going to be doing the last bit of the SAT. And then maybe we'll do the award ceremony afterwards. Yeah, maybe I'll tell the students to come by for the spinner. Daddy? What? Where'd you get that icon from? Taco, dude, what? Okay. All right. Awesome. Yes. All right. Good to see you guys. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Let's go raid... Or Tuesday, sorry. Today's Tuesday. Let's go raid someone. Who are we going to go raid? What time is it? It's raid time. Yeah, it's raid time. Who are we going to go raid? Let's go see. Let's go raid a channel. Go raid a channel. Who are we following? Oh, Penn Center is doing complex analysis. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go say hi to Penn Center. Penn Center's doing some complex analysis. A little bit of a higher level math for you guys, but it's good to, you know, get exposure to it, see what's up. It's also my 9-month sub anniversary with him. Cool. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so go say hi to Penn Center for me. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Cool. All right, peace out, guys.
All I know.
All right.
No, that's great.
Peace sensation.
See you in a bit.
So let's write that down so we know that non-singular means...
Brace yourselves, everyone.
Uh-oh, what's happening? So, non-singular... Oh, that's not right. That's not what I want at all. Hi, Dr. Gold. How are you doing? Oh, it's a raid. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Gold. Hope you're doing well. My name's Penn Center. We're doing some complex variables today.
Deliver
Hey!
perfect results.
Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub.